money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like with my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts, because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by...
Floyd Mayweather has finally broken his silence, issuing a strong response to the swirling allegations of bankruptcy and his alleged involvement in a $40 million scam. The boxing world was stunned by the reports, which stand in stark contrast to Mayweather's long-standing image as an undefeated legend who lives lavishly, boasting private jets, exotic cars, and stacks of cash. In his first public statement, Mayweather passionately denied all claims, expressing deep frustration and delivering an emotional message to both his fans and detractors. Yet instead of silencing the rumors, his response has only intensified the speculation, leaving many to question how one of the wealthiest athletes of all time could find himself entangled in such a massive financial scandal.
That's why you always hear my slogan, hard work and dedication. You know, I believe in working hard, and I'm going to dedicate myself to whatever I'm involved in. You got to dedicate.
Mayweather also offered his perspective on wealth, emphasizing that speaking openly about money doesn't make him a bad person. He explained that to him, wealth is simply a tool, one that allows him to enjoy life and pursue experiences most people can only dream of. He described it as a form of freedom, one that drives his bold financial decisions and unapologetic lifestyle.
So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. You know, we can't feed our family just saying I love you. You know, money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different. A lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different.
Mayweather admitted that his business approach often involves taking high-stakes risks, intentionally investing in ventures that most people don't fully understand. While he views this as a path to innovation, he candidly revealed that around 90% of those investments end in failure. This admission sheds light on his risk-heavy gambler's mindset in business, one where he's willing to endure frequent losses in hopes of striking it big with the occasional massive win.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me, and it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, like, you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results.
Has openly stated that he's earned over $800 million during his career, but insists his main focus has always been on growing that wealth rather than simply enjoying it. Former MMA fighter Chael Sonnen chimed in, suggesting that Mayweather's repeated returns to the ring after retirement could be a red flag for financial issues. Sonnen noted that while Mayweather once made $60 million in a single night, an amount most people could never spend in a lifetime, that kind of money now seems to carry a different weight.
He's never gotten $100 million for a fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's, he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, there's 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't happen. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Do you think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million.
Floyd Mayweather has long emphasized that wealth is the cornerstone of his life, often sharing his desire for his children to adopt the same mindset, placing financial success and legacy at the forefront. According to Mayweather, his top priority isn't just earning for himself, but building long-term generational wealth that will support his family for years to come. He believes that money provides freedom, security, and the ability to shape one's own future, However, this money-first approach hasn't been without criticism. Detractors argue that Mayweather's obsession with wealth overshadows more meaningful values.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do.
Accusing him of prioritizing money over integrity and principles. While Mayweather sees his focus as a smart and forward-thinking strategy, others view it as a shallow pursuit that risks sending the wrong message.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my fucking business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody fucking with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? You know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it. If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs 18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do for you motherfucking haters today? I'm gonna go for $50,000 because I ain't got to do. Money made, all motherfucking day.
Message, especially to younger fans. Despite the backlash, Mayweather remains unapologetic, standing firm in his belief that financial power is the ultimate form of independence.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back.
Floyd Mayweather has finally broken his silence, issuing a strong response to the swirling allegations of bankruptcy and his alleged involvement in a $40 million scam. The boxing world was stunned by the reports, which stand in stark contrast to Mayweather's long-standing image as an undefeated legend who lives lavishly, boasting private jets, exotic cars, and stacks of cash.
Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings, all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
Now, we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So, according to another update, he did ink
in his first public statement. Mayweather passionately denied all claims, expressing deep frustration and delivering an emotional message to both his fans and detractors. Yet instead of silencing the rumors, his response has only intensified the speculation, leaving many to question how one of the wealthiest athletes of all time.
I don't know what we should take out tonight. We got so many choices. But it's always got to be black. Always bet on black, as you can see. I don't know if you want to take Ferrari. Cameraman, follow me. We got Ferraris, we got Lambos. Of course, we got a lot of different ones. We got choices. Blue. This doesn't see a top. So we got choices. Yeah, see. Come on, follow me. Come on, let's go down. We got the choices. Original McLaren, as you guys can see. We got the Aventador.
Could find himself entangled in such a massive financial scandal. Clips Floyd Mayweather also offered his perspective on wealth.
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of great Ali, he'd be able to take his shit to school by himself. There you go. Okay?
Emphasizing that speaking openly about money doesn't make him a bad person.